Alrighty, everybody, welcome on this stream. Out of the blue, I decided to want to do this. I actually wanted to do this past weekend, but there was stuff. And then a day, I wanted to get this out of the way before the sale ends, which is, it's a buy one get 150 off, so it applies to how many items you purchase. So say you buy one, you get the other 50% off. You have four in stock, get two items for that price, and then the other ones, which are gonna be the lowest one, get 50% off, and then so forth. You have six, you get four for original price, and it adds up four to eight, and so forth. Keeps multiplying. So it's something for you guys to keep an eye on. People think that you can only get 50% off only for one item. No, it adds up. The more items you have, evenly, not odd. Like if you have three items, no, you have to have two. You gotta have four. You gotta have six. You gotta have eight. Okay. Anyways, and I think GameStop had this type of deal back in what was it, November? And honestly, these buy one get other percent off, like 50% off, 25% off. It only applies really good if you're gonna buy like the same item and you're gonna get a good discount, like at least 50%. And it's mostly for scalpers. Like it's not gonna help anybody get a good deal, in my opinion. Now, the ones that are, you don't see these anymore. I used to see these back in the 90s a lot. As the buy one, get other, you get the other one free or some shit like that. Like you would literally see that in games and fireworks and school supplies. Like I bet one, get the other one free. I don't know, man. Companies are becoming so greedy now. Nobody's gonna give anything now. So and now that the economy is really bad, everybody's buying everything on sale now. People used to be, my bad, a little bit sick here, but people used to buy, yeah, a lot of games back then in full price, like in 2020, 2021, when people were getting stimulus checks left and right. I don't think Canada had a lot of freaking social welfare checks, more so than the United States. I think the United States only had three or two, something like that. And I think Canada had like a shit ton. So your average Canadian was more of a scalper, or they managed to actually invest in other stuff that they usually wouldn't invest. But I mean, that ended up having everything skyrocketed for their like average uh livelihood. So if it's worth it, nah, hassle. Now this bad boy right here, I'm actually pissed that this the gear store gave us a Doom Dark Lord statue, which I mean, it's not a bad thing. I get it. It's the main bad guy. Well, spoilers, sorry. The main bad guy for the DLC Doom Eternal, but give us a Mancubus. I've been crying for the past 2 years, man. Since 2022. We got every demon that has coming out as a versus mode except the other one. I think there's another one that came out as like the last batch of demons and versus mode. What was his name? It's not the Hell Knight. The one that looks similar to Hell Knight. I forgot his name. I don't play too often Doom Eternal, so my apologies for not remembering his name. But yeah, it looks a lot like the Hell Knight and Baron of Hell, but it's not the Baron of Hell or Hell Knight. And that one would be good. And the Mancubus, if they really want to promote the game, because they're pretty much that's how I've been seeing, because they're giving us all the demons or all the characters, the ones that came out for the statues. Now the one that I really want, of course, is the Mancubus. If it's not the Mancubus, the Hell Knight. That's all I'm asking for. I'm asking for two more demons. You can give us whatever shenanigans, like like a bunny right here, which quite honestly comes out with good packaging, but I mean it's too expensive, dude, for $70. Like I'd buy these probably for 35, 40 at most. $70. Like I'm gonna keep it real, man. And I have to say my apologies. This Doom Eternal Slayer figure, um, the same company who made this, by the way. Trying to remember. Mondo, the guy that sculpted this, I believe he made a 1/6 scale, which I thought it was the same one. No, I was talking trash months ago in one of my streams, and I have to really throw out my apology out there. The 1/6 scale is just like the Mortal Kombat Scorpion and Sub-Zero that I've been seeing. And then those 1/6 scales are expensive, dude, because they pretty much got bought left and right. And I don't know about you, but I think there's more toy collectors than statue collectors. Statues have been really getting popular this past 3 to 4 years. And by the looks of it, I think people are gonna collect more statues in like 5 years from now than toys, or they're gonna be on the same side. Right now, the toys are kind of beating statues, but the statue community or statue collectors as a whole, they're getting it's getting popular, man. And I don't know who is making it popular during the pandemic, during 2020. Like people just started uh, gravitating towards that hobby, and I was one of them as well. And So yeah, this is a 1/6 scale, so my apologies. It's actually pretty big. 1/6 scale is pretty much a 14, 15 inch. Um, I think it's something around there, 12, 14, 13 inch. So it's actually, for being a figure, it's actually pretty big. Now, I'm not sure if it comes out like with a plastic that you can put it on the base and it has like a baseline that can hold on to it. There's been a lot of these 1/6 figures coming out left and right for a lot of action figures for like I don't know, Marvel, DC. I actually saw the one the Scorpion, and by the time I actually wanted to buy one because I saw it in stock last December, which was what 2 months ago. It's already out of stock on Big Bad Toy Store, and I'm not a big fan of Big Bad Toy Store because um they sell beat up boxes, so a lot of times they might come out a little bit damaged. But that was my stupidity because I didn't know any better. But aside from that, so I'll give you guys a good example here, right? What do I have here? Stock. So you got the buy one, get one free. Let's put four. Remember, there's also freaking taxes. So on top of it, you're not gonna pay 450 here. You're gonna pay probably 480, some shit like that. It's like $30 in taxes, man. It's crazily expensive now with taxes, with merch online. So you see, I'm getting 250% off. So the more items, and this is what I'm saying, this buy one get 50% off is only helping out the scalpers. And of course, scalpers are the only ones that buy in bulk. Like your average collector like me, I usually, and a lot of the times, I buy like four things, six things at most. And I think you can probably see my purchases here. Oh man, I'm not logged in, but yeah, I done a few purchases here and there, but they want to really have your typical scalper get rid of all of these statues 'cause they're not selling. So the Cackle Demon right here, which is really nice, like they want scalpers to be like, you know what? I really want to multiply my money here, so this is like the only good thing from the buy one get 50% off. So you add to cart, right? So now that's 65. Now you're gonna have what the so now that you have eight, right? Half of the eight is four. So you're gonna have four that are gonna be $32.50, and then I don't see the Kako Demon going up like on eBay. at ridiculous amounts anytime soon. Probably by 2026 and up. A lot of these stuff may might probably have relatively might give you 1.2, 1.3 in profit at most, but it's not gonna give you a bunch of profit. So for the average collector, the one anybody who hasn't gotten a Kako Demon right now is like a good price to get it. And honestly, I'm actually waiting for this bad boy right here, which I mean, I kind of I'm not too impressed by it, but the sword looks really nice. That's like the main thing that stands out for this statue. And I regret not getting him when he was $75, which was in January. And out of the blue, man, they have the sale for $75 for like a week, for like the 30, what was it, the 30th anniversary for Doom. And then they take it out after a week without, like, what the heck? Not even during Christmas time. It was before Christmas. And then they brought it out of the blue, man. And like the first week on January and like the second week of January, they took out the sale. Same thing with a lot of good stuff like the Beats by Dre. They had a ridiculous amount of discount for the Black Friday, but it only that one lasted for like a month and a half, and then it hasn't been on sale ever since. So take the advantage, man, for the sales. A lot of times people are not aware of the sales because they just don't visit websites. Now, for like specific websites like Trick or Treat Studios, where I want to get some zombie bus statues that they have on sale. I haven't seen the sale since July, man, and the sale only lasted for a few days. So these companies, I know they want to make the most profit out of anything they want to freaking sell, but at least give us like a freaking schedule or or something that can give us, hey, you know what? This is gonna be our next sale, or like on Steam, people already know there's always gonna be a summer sale. There's always gonna be an Easter sale. There's always gonna be a fall sale. There's always gonna be a Christmas sale. So it's like a seasonal thing. With these websites like the Bethesda Gear Store, we just don't know. We got this one on February, which is kind of rare because last year in February we didn't have we didn't have a sale. So I think they really want to push the sales thing because they're not selling as much. And I feel like this year is probably going to be a little bit better uh, for a lot of stuff. Like I'll give you something in a bit, give me one bit. And I actually like the idea they did, but yeah, they're giving us something like a coin and a $30 coin, which doesn't look bad. It looks badass, but come on, man, who is asking for this stuff? I'm not trying to be a dick here. I'm trying to be a reasonable for the Bethesda Gear store. Give us a Mancuba statue, a 1/10. Make it at least a 1/8 because Mancubus is a little bit bigger. I've been noticing the Revenant kind of looks a little bit small, man, next to the Arcbile statue. For anybody who owns those or you see some of my videos, like the Revenant's not even small. He's a really tall demon. He kind of looks a little bit shorter on Doom Eternal, but for the better part on Doom 3 and Doom 2016 was actually pretty tall, man. So I know they're based on the models on Doom Eternal. I get it. And the Arcbile is actually a really big ass beefy demon. But I mean, they should have made it at least the Revenant a little bit taller, man. And then the Pinky Demon looks really big. The Pinky Demon looks wide. He's not even that tall. Like the Pinky Demon and the Revenant almost look the same size, man. So I don't know. Like they need to really improve on the scale sizes. And I don't know if they're actually telling them how to actually make specific sizes because yeah, that's one of the things that I really don't like about these statues for Doom. That the sizes of the scales they're kind of off, man. Like the Marauder, That one came out kind of early, so I get it. That one's a little bit too smaller, but they should make it a little bit bigger to be at least a 110 because some of these don't look like 110. They look much smaller than that. And of course, I wish if we can get a cookie jar out of this that can replace my zombie jar that I have in the background. Aside from that, dude, nothing too fancy. But what I do am excited the most, and I saw this today, is that, and they should definitely do this for Doom. They're giving us an anthology collection at a good, reasonable price, man. Dude, I'm actually thinking of getting this. You're getting a bunch of good stuff here. So you're getting, damn it, you're getting the seven special cards with Steam codes. That's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. It's a shame because I would probably put this on a frame and make it look nice, but they have a Steam code in the back, so I think you're better off just like putting them on the side or then you got a one mini nuke with audible bomb sound. I don't know how the bomb would sound, but it looks and if I can get a better picture, this is actually really awesome. For 60 bucks, for the first time in a while do I see something that's actually worth the money. This is actually worth more money. The freaking if they would have made something like this on a limited run, they would have freaking charged you for like 140, 50 bucks or 160. Like I kid you not, man. That company overcharges everything at a ridiculous amount of prices, man. And that's the thing, you wanna keep the physical community happy, alive, thriving, everybody being happy with each other. But you wanna overprice stuff and instead you get and then the customer satisfaction like sometimes you get stuff that's like broken or you're having something missing and you never get your shit fixed, man. What I do like about Bethesda Gear Store, I had an issue and I actually showed them. They fixed my issue really quick. So kudos to them. I'm actually pissed at them because they ignore a lot of my requests. But when it comes to customer satisfaction, they're actually really good, man. And I feel like some dickheads actually abuse that because you're always gonna have idiots that want to give everything. So in my situation, I don't know, it was just that figure that the hand wouldn't move, so I got a freaking defective one. So a lot of the stuff that I was getting last year for like a good amount of last year for some reason, dude, I was just getting nothing but problems for action figures left and right. It was just that year because in 2022 I wasn't getting I was getting issues, but it wasn't as bad as in 2023. So for the better part, it was half of 22 and then half of 23 where I was getting some of the problems. Now that I think about it, and so yeah, we're getting also Fallout 76, a game that I never played, but they're physicals, I think. Oh shit, they're codes. Wait, I thought they were physical games. What the? Oh man, are you kidding me? They're they're codes. And here I thought they were physical games. Oh man, here ends my joy so quick. And here I thought, wow, you're getting $60 for all of these. Too good to be true, man. No, they're codes. 1, 5, 6, 7, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. So practically, fuck off. So they're practically This is a code for one for each respective game. Damn it, dude. Well, at least it's not a bad thing though. But I wanted a physical. Not now, well, I wouldn't mind if they beef up the price if they can do that, but with Doom, imagine if they can actually do that, giving us. I mean, they don't have to give us all the Dooms because I get it. They don't probably might not own all of the rights for all of them. I could be wrong, but think yeah, I think Bethesda does own all of them. I mean, we're all happy we can get at least Doom 1, Doom 2, physical, and then Final Doom, and then put some like merch. That would be a great idea. That's what we need, man. We need not just like stuff like this. We need physical games, because just limited run games is just monopolizing and getting all the competition from physical games. So Bethesda Gear Store, you have definitely need to start doing that. Start promoting um physical games. Heck. Now for the Fallout merch, something that I kind of am interested though. So this guy right here was actually interested. Now I really wanted the one that came out in 2020, but he ran out. They ran out real quick, and like I said, I wasn't too familiar with this like that year. Was that Fallout? I think it was the Fallout 3 armor or Fallout New Vegas. I don't know, but it was something like that. If they definitely make a Caesar or one of the Caesar legions, like the big guy that has like a big spear, like the toughest for the Caesar legion, I would definitely get that. The Caesar legion is actually my favorite faction, and they're definitely my favorite like raiders in general. If I put everything in the Fallout 3 and New Vegas, and I only play very little 4, I haven't played it that much. Like the Caesar faction, how they look a little bit like the Romans, the Roman Empire. It's just, I don't know, man. I like it. And as far as for the Elder Scrolls, I don't know why this is 170, maybe because of the crystals. I believe this is a 110 scale as well. Keep going up in price. Yeah, 9.5 inch. This is like around a 110 scale. So yeah, for the Fallout merch, I mean for the Elder Scrolls merch, sorry, I think there's more fans that are collectors for Elder Scrolls because everything they have, dude, they just run out quicker than Fallout. I think it's Elder Scrolls, then Fallout, and then Doom. Believe it or not, like the Doom merch is not selling as good as Fallout. Fallout is not selling as good as Elder Scrolls. So Elder Scrolls is like the hottest thing from what I've been noticing here. And I don't know what needs to be done in order to change that. I know there's been a lot of good YouTubers showed their Fallout collection they have of a room or Elder Scroll collection. I only seen like one Elder Scroll collector. Uh, um, the Fallout collectors remind me a lot like the Doom collectors. Like their rooms and their setup when they have their collection. I don't know, man. They just throw off the same vibes whenever they have their collection together. Um, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, but before I end this stream, a friendly reminder that next month I'm gonna throw out that Doom 64 competition where we're gonna do 3 rounds, but more likely it's probably just gonna go to the first round. Um, at first, I was thinking of letting anybody in if they can actually go to my Discord and you can actually stream and screenshot it because I need your stream in order for me to stream what you're playing. And I'm gonna set up a set of rules whenever I announce it. But now I changed my some of the rules. That's the rules are kind of like discretion. to who can actually play. Not everybody's gonna be allowed to play in this competition. My first competition in last year in December when I did the questionnaire contest when nobody showed up, everybody was free to join. Now I have to see who the fuck you are. Sorry that I'm being a little bit disrespectful here. Sorry. I want to see who you are, and I want to see if you actually like Doom because I'm not gonna let any randomer in. Like I'm not gonna let somebody who follows me from Warcraft and then they're like, let me try this contest out. I can probably beat this. Fuck that, dude. I need to see that you really like Doom, especially Doom 64. So not everybody's might be allowed to join this contest. So they're just throwing it out there, man. And as far as for the Warcraft community, I'm actually kind of pissed. I deleted that what's it called? The my group chat. I just get tired of the freaking drama of little kids throwing me F bombs and I throw F bombs. I become a kid as well and it's just a drama. Dude, I don't want to put up with that freaking drama. Like the I'm a horse by Chinese Zodiac and I get really heat up really bad with the competition vibes and I don't like the competition side of me showing. And I turn into a devil, man. Like I turn into a real asshole, and I don't want to be that person. That's why I said it a few months, and I've been saying it for the past several months that I want to quit playing online video games because I just get into fights and I get into discussions with people. It's just not that I'm a dick or anything. It's just people are throwing that competition, and since I'm a horse, I have that competition vibe naturally emanating in me. No matter if I go casually, somehow people just become dicks and they want to see how much I can throw on the competition and testing me. And I didn't know that, but now that I know a little bit more of this occult knowledge, now I understand why people approach me the way they approach me in online video games. So like, it's not for me, man. Like to other people, if they're not horses, they can enjoy the game. They can enjoy competitive games. As far as I know, horses, they if you're not winning money, you're better off playing single player games. Get the hell out of playing online games. Anybody born in 1978, 1990, 2002, 2014, my advice is stay away from online video games because people are not going to be your friends, and the ones that are going to be your friends are people that are going to admire your skill whenever you're playing. And only then you're going to have people around you attracting you and supporting you because you're good at one game they actually like and but you know what? Fuck that, man. I don't. I'm not going to that approach. I'm not winning any money. I'm not competing. So as far as that, so I'm only gonna play the 3DS online this coming March, April before shutdown, and maybe I can probably play a few rounds with camp. But aside from that, after April, I'm not gonna play online games. And I keep coming back to Warcraft 3 like an idiot, and I keep stressing this. And it's just like Magic the Gathering, man. I keep coming back because it's addicting. But instead, I should be doing more productive things. I should be doing more positive things for my life. Because I don't need this drama, man. And you guys don't need it as well. So you need more positivity. You need something like, hey, Lenny's showing us a little bit more information on news on the Bethesda Gear Store because I don't see nobody doing that on YouTube. I'm practically the only person. So I want to do something positive, man. If it be a walkthrough, if it be something like showing some merch so I can actually and make everybody happy. Because being a collector is actually one of the most beautiful things. I know it sucks because it's expensive and everything's getting more expensive, but whenever you have your collection, man, and you have it organized, as soon as you wake up in your room, you feel happy. Like you change that mood, and for some reason, it magically relieves you from stress, anxiety, And dude, I'm not making this up. As soon as I started collecting Doom stuff, I started feeling a little bit better in my room. It's something about having like a collection and being around your collection and making it look nice brings joy and happiness to your life. So that's something that that I want to say out to people. If people are telling you that being a collector's this or that, it sucks or that, there's always gonna be bad people throwing shit out there. One thing that collecting does, if it brightens up your day and makes you happy, that is like the ultimate reward for being a collector. I kid you not, man. All right, I'm gonna cut the stream. I hope you guys take care. Have a good one, and peace out. Okay.